Okay, in this video, we're going to go over HTML and CSS, or CSS and HTML. To find it, we go to the settings at the top right. Here's CSS and HTML. I am a huge fan of CSS. I don't hardly ever touch the HTML. If you don't know what you're doing, I'm going to show you a trick. Here's global CSS. I never touch the page CSS. I usually go to global CSS. What you want to do is scroll all the way down until you see where it says kept CSS end. Please do not bother anything above this because you may mess up the look of the whole site, but put it underneath here. That way if you do mess up, you can come back and erase it. But that is kind of like your spot to remember. So next thing you know, you have page CSS. It's like the global CSS, but it's page by page, whichever page you're on. You can tell by looking at the right hand side what page you're on, or if you need to, you can come over here to the pages and find it that way, or search through pages that way. Page HTML, like I said before, I don't touch page HTML. It's up to you. You could do that if you want to, but if you are a beginner, you probably won't even need to touch it. So with that being said, I do want to show you one more thing here. As I go under design, we just talked about HTML. If you go under pages, you can actually go under design. I had it backwards there, and you can find an HTML widget. So without even touching that page HTML, just find your HTML widget, drag it, drop it, and add in your HTML there. It may be like something from another site that you want to add in there, like a scrolling marquee, for instance, one of those little guys that, a little message that scrolls across the screen. I've done a few of those. They require HTML. Anyway, so there you go. That is page CSS, global CSS, and page HTML. Have fun. Short tip. Before you touch HTML and CSS, make sure you come up here to the settings. Make sure you back up your site. Just click on backup versions, type in what you need to, and go to backup site. As you see, it will back up that site. If you need to come back to an earlier version, find the one you need to, hit restore, and you're on your way. Make sure after you do all that you hit publish.